Came back and I just got such a strong urge to leave. And a lot of you guys know, I think, that my sister actually does TikTok. That actually really inspired me to go ahead with this. Kind of seeing her succeed has made me believe that it doesn't seem as far off, you know, when someone close to you has done stuff like that. So I remember calling my mum that one day while I was at work, and I was like, Mom, I just can't do this anymore. I want to quit, and I want to start social media like my sister for the next 6 months before my visa expires, and see how it goes and go from there. Literally not having any plans or anything at all. And my mum was super supportive of it, and I quit literally that same Friday. See, at the start of the video, I mentioned that Allah has guided me throughout this process, but how would I link them together, you might ask? And actually, at that time, I was already really intrigued in Islam. My now husband used to always tell me how important it is to have a great relationship with your family, and I see that in how he treats his mom and his family. And I've always been someone who I guess is a bit more quiet and a bit more distant from my parents. As in, when I see them, it's great, but when I'm away, I don't really call them, you know, I don't really take time out to speak to them. So actually, this time going back for Christmas holiday, just before I quit the job, I really had some deep heart-to-heart talk with my mum, and she was the one that actually inspired me to take this route, because she made me feel like working a 9-to-5 job is not the only way that I can achieve success in my life. She made me feel like there are other possibilities, you know, because my mom is very, I guess she's a businesswoman, right? She kind of looks very far out. She doesn't just think, oh, the career is the only thing. And she knew that I was with my boyfriend as well, and she really liked him, and she thought that's something that I could invest more time in than just a 9-to-5 that is not serving me anymore. So with talking to her really gave me a new perspective and this confidence to quit. Just put two and two together, as in me becoming closer to my parents. Allah has meant that actually through my mum. And I always think about it like that. I definitely think without her role in it, I wouldn't have made that decision then and there. What's the first way that I think Allah has guided me in that situation? Secondly, is when I first started posting videos, before I was Muslim actually. This is like maybe 1 or 2 weeks before I reverted. I was like posting random videos. I mean, you can go back to my channel. Like literally, I still have those videos up. So random things of my life, because I didn't know what to post, right? I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew just to post things to start somewhere, basically. I just remember one day, I even said this in one of my videos as well. One day I was walking around, I bumped into a guy, like accidentally. And then I was like, oh, sorry. He said, oh, that's fine. By the way, you have a good voice. You should do TikTok or something. Which was actually super weird to me. And at that moment, I was like, oh my God, this is another sign from God that's telling me that I guess I'm taking the right path at the moment. And also the crazy thing is that nowadays, a lot of my comments mentions my voice, right? So I feel like Allah sent him to kind of tell me that you should take that route and it will be beneficial for you. Last one, actually a lot of my followers came from that video. I reverted and I was watching the Move to Make video, and literally the clip was telling me to go pray. So immediately I went to go pray and I filmed the process. I filmed my vlog of that day, right? Literally, I just posted it, and that's when I gained the base that I actually have right now. That actually, I guess, directed me towards the Islam side of things. And I think that is actually where I'm interested in, because I always wanted to help people. And Islam takes self-care or self-help into another level. Through an Islamic perspective, I do believe I can provide good advice to help people overcome daily challenges. Just through my analysis of Islam, Quran, God's word, just the learnings that I've learned in my own life and how I have applied Islamic teachings. And I think that my experience can definitely help a lot of people. I mean, Allah just guided me through this, and now obviously I'm doing this and I'm married. Everything just completely switched. Literally, I 180. I was working a job, and now I've quit. I'm doing TikTok, and I have things that I'm working towards. Also, I'm married. So things has changed, but really for the better. So put your trust in Allah. I'm still telling myself to do this every single day, and I'm just excited to see where this will lead me.